Welcome back. It's Open Line Friday. Rush Limbaugh executing assigned host duties flawlessly, zero mistakes. I want to continue on this vein for just a second. Maybe I can make a point that, I assume it's understood. And oftentimes that's a mistake. To understand or to expect that a core belief is understood. Therefore, you don't need to express the core belief. And as I watch things, I'm beginning to think that there's a lot of misunderstanding about particularly conservative core beliefs. Now, let's take the conservative opposition to big government. A lot of people, and make no mistake about this, a lot of people think that the conservative opposition to big government is rooted in the fact that we want people to suffer. As strange and as impossible as that sounds, there are people to believe it. And, of course, nothing could be further from the truth. The truth is that we as conservatives know that nobody is ever going to come close to anywhere reaching their potential or enjoying life the best and most they can if they end up dependent on anything. Parents, a political party, a government. The core principle of conservatism is wanting the absolute best for the human race. It's wanting and we understand that that is possible only with liberty and freedom. Liberty and freedom to be the best we can be. Liberty and freedom to be what we want to be, applied according to our ambitions and our desires. We realize that people's lives are being stunted, their opportunity is being cut back and thwarted, the more they are talked into depending on other people. Now, in the process of trying to be the best you can be, in the process of using liberty and freedom to find out what it is you love and then to go attack it and do it, there's going to be some pain. It's not a smooth ride for anybody. There are ups and downs, and there are plenty of times where there are periods of no income, for example. What do you do then? And all of these variables have to get factored in, but the core belief should never be thoroughly and totally shattered simply because there are interruptions in the journey. We also realists know that not everybody's a self-starter, and not everybody is going to be the best at whatever it is they want to do. And we realize that not everybody's going to figure out what they want to do, but it's the effort and the desire to do so that is the key. And anything that thwarts that and replaces it with dependency, we think is destructive to people. And we love people. We don't want things to be destructive to people. And it's, the thing about conservatism and pursuing your dreams, pursuing your desires, it's hard. But oftentimes people don't see the pain and the hard work. They only see the end result. They see a successful individual and not realize what it took to get there, what happened along the way, and want immediate gratification, want to live like that, be like that, whatever it is, as quickly as possible. So there's a constant battle. We're always at war with people who tell us that our version of achieving a great society is thwarted because the people we're up against don't really believe people are capable of it. Your average leftist, socialist, communist, Democrat views average people with contempt. We don't. We view average people as untapped potential. Our desire is to get as many obstacles out of their way as possible. We want everybody to succeed, however they define it. But it's not Pollyannish, and it's not rose-colored glasses. We don't believe everybody can be Bill Gates, everybody become Warren Buffett. We don't believe that at all. But we do believe in liberty and freedom and human potential, and all of these things coming together equaling and resulting in an absolutely great country, however you define that. A thriving, growing economy with a fine underpinning of morality and decency. And all of this stuff that we look at, we see it crumbling every day. Rips our heart. I'll just speak for myself. Rips my heart out to see this stuff happen every day. This stuff at Ferguson, Missouri, and the stuff with Eric Garner. It rips my heart out. And then to see people try to take advantage of it and use those examples, loudly use those examples to tell everybody, see, America is a false promise. See, this whole business of liberty and freedom is a false promise because of all the racism and discrimination and bigotry and all that. We've all got our obstacles to overcome. We all face people that discriminate against us. We all face people that are mean to us. We all face unfairness. We all face inequity of some kind. No two people are the same. No two results are the same. Outcomes cannot possibly be made the same. But it is the quest to be the best you can be. It's the quest to learn, the quest to achieve things in life that gives you an identity. That self-esteem is where your self-esteem is rooted. And if we look at liberalism as denying even the opportunity for people to find themselves, to find their spot in life, to find their happiness, to find fulfillment. And the reason there's such misery on the left, the reason such unhappiness on the left is because they don't have a prayer of being fulfilled. A, they're told they can't. B, they're told to wait on other people to make it happen for them who can't make it happen for them. All they can do is spread misery around equally. And so when I say that the greatest thing that can happen to somebody is to find out what you want to do or find out what your passion is and go for it. It's the single greatest result you can have in your life as an adult, aside from family and all of those things. But speaking strictly personally here, you have to love yourself before anybody else will. You have to be happy with yourself before anybody else will. You have to take care of yourself for it. And that's not selfishness. Self-interest and selfishness are two totally different things. It's self-interest. Everybody pursuing self-interest is how everybody else grows because the benefits spread, the results multiply, and people generally do far better relying on themselves than sitting around waiting for false promises to be made. You can see it. That's the thing about it. You can see the absolute, just how many Americans we have not working now? 92, almost 93 million not working. And I guarantee you they're not happy. They're all eating. They all have TVs, but they're not happy. There's a degree of unsettledness or disquiet in a malaise in all those people.